But you only get better by cooking. And when you cook, you have to have this. One of my requirements when I do any demo is spoons. Because you gotta taste the water, taste this, taste the sauce, taste. Because I've made this dish 1,000 times, but I've not made it today. So I still had to taste it, and actually it's pretty good. And I actually reminded of one of my jokes I say often. I apologize if you've heard this before, but when I do my show, I always say when I try my dip, oh, that's pretty good. Oh, it's good to go. Let's plate it up. So some smart person emailed me and says, hey, chef, what would you say when you're doing your show and you taste a dish and it was horrible? I'm like, great question. I would take the dish, I would smile and look right in the camera, and I would lie. Because I want you to buy my book. I'm not gonna say it's horrible, I'm gonna say it's delicious, and then buy my book. So, taste. Because the most important ingredient is salt. Right? Any version of salt. Soy sauce, Florida salt, doesn't matter what it is. That's the most important thing. And you can never tell if something's salty enough until you taste it. It's that simple.
She's got a question on what you just spoke about, actually.
So you were talking about how salt is one of the most important ingredients. What would be your top 5 that we would have to have in our kitchen?
Top 5 ingredients?
That's the question.
After salt? Top 5 ingredients that I love to use, or just in the general kitchen?
You.
That I like to use. MSG. No, I'm kidding. Although, and I don't have it. I have never purchased MSG. It's not as bad as everyone says. It's a glutamate. It's naturally occurring in soy sauce. And 0.01% people in the world have an allergy to MSG. People think they do, they get a migraine. That was just bad Chinese food. It was too salty, bad Chinese food, and you wake up with a migraine, right? And also, David Chang has shakers of MSG at his restaurant instead of salt, because you use less. So in some ways, MSG is better for you. Crazy. So, besides salt, anything in the allium group as an ingredient. It's garlic, garlic, onion, scallions. Something in the allium group. You can't make anything savory without allium. Something like that. My 2 fats of choice, depending on use, is olive oil, grapeseed oil. I'm already over 5. It's so hard. 5? Jesus. If I had to pick a fat, butter. Of all the fats in the world, butter. Because I can make whipped cream out of butter. Or vice, I guess once it's butter, I can't do that. But maybe cream. Am I on an island? Is Giselle with me, or Brady, or what? Am I showing you how to throw a spiral? Is that how it is? And Giselle's showing me how to not throw a spiral? I don't know.
Brady who?
Brady who, yeah.
We have a question.
Ginger, because ginger is the best ingredient for savory and for sweet. When you think of all the wonderful ginger molasses cakes and whatnot, ginger, like lemongrass, you can break open, rub on your skin. Mosquitoes won't bite you. Ginger you can eat for nausea if you're pregnant or seasick, whatnot. Ginger is a miracle. You will never die if you eat ginger every day, ever. Okay? That's 4. 5. Pinot Noir.
Love it.
Easy. Or maybe a champagne, rosé champagne. One of the 2.
One more question here.
Okay, yep.
I have a 2-part questions. The first one is on the soup. Can we substitute the watercress for kale?
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't make any money then.
Okay. Also on the pan that you're frying the salmon.
Oh,
there's a lot of, there's a lot of people trying to put less of the oil and they're using the air fryers. What's your comments on the air fryers?
The Simply Ming air fryers are a really nice product. 4 quart, $49.95, Technolon plus coating, 1,500 watts of power. It forms a cyclone into the hood. That one? I actually like air fryers. Do I use them at Blue Dragon, my restaurant, and have 10 air fryers? No, I don't. Do I let the reason I love air fryers so much is when my kids, they're 16 and 18 now, but when they were 10 and 12, they could cook. Because they could use the air fryer and have really no chance of burning down the house, right? So they can get like, we have, you know, pot stickers and dim sum and things. They could throw them in there. You could take your chicken fingers. I'm talking to my kids. My kids eat chicken fingers too. And yes, I used to drive through Wendy's with sunglasses and they're like, you're like, no, shut up, dude. Just drive. Give me my fingers. Let's go. And so air fryers have that great purpose. it cooks fish really well. But what it doesn't add is fat, which is the point of air frying. Salmon like this one, you can see how much fat. I easily could have cooked this salmon in a pan with no fat, right? The salmon has plenty of fat. I would have started on the meat side down though too, because there won't be as much fat coming off the skin side as the meat side. But it works, and you just have to keep an eye on it. For reheating an air fryer is stupendous. But